All right, so let's continue. So the next one, it says, on a final exam, each multiple choice question is worth 4 points. So the multiple choice are worth 4 points. And each word problem is worth 8 points. Lorenzo needs at least 50 points on the final exam to earn a B in the class. Which inequality represents X, the number of multiple choice questions, and Y, the number of correct word problems? Okay, so remember the X, they told us here that they were worth 4 points each. So the X is a multiple choice. So it's going to be 4 times X. And then here it says that the word problems are worth 8 points. And Y is the word problem. So then we're going to do plus, because we're going to add them together, 8 times Y. Okay, so just looking at this part real quick, we're going to see which answer choices can we cancel out. And so this one right away we can cancel out because the 8 shouldn't be multiplied times the X. The 8 should be multiplied by the Y. Okay, then we need to figure out what the words say. So it does say at least. Okay, so at least means the least amount. Lo menos que quiere. The least number that they want it to be is 50. So then that means that this number here has to be bigger than 50. So greater than or equal to 50. So if he says the least I want is 50 points, then that means that he's going to be happy with 50 points. So si dice at least, lo menos que va a querer es 50. Lo menos. So sí va a ser feliz con los 50, but that's why it has to have the equal to sign. But it needs to be more than 50. So that's the least amount that they'll take. Okay, so that's why the little arrow is pointing at the 50, because that's a lesson. All right. The next one's write the linear inequality and slope-intercept form for each given graph. Oh no, numbers 16 and 18, the graph's not coming out, but 17 is. Okay, so it does say slope-intercept form. So when it says slope, that means we need to count the slope, and then the intercept, that means that we need the y-intercept. So we are writing in the form of y equals mx plus b. Okay, and so M stands for slope. So the slope is a rise over the run. So if I count the rise over the run, we have to find 2 points on the graph. So it looks like it goes here through 0, 0. That's one of the points. And I think this one might be another point. Up 2 to the right 3. Yeah, that looks like it. Up 2 to the right 3. So these ones are points right here. So it looks like it's going up 2 to the right 3. So 2 over 3, and it is going to be positive 2 over 3. Okay, because our line is going up. And then our B, our y-intercept, it crosses through 0. So you don't have to write plus 0. You could just leave it like that, because when you add 0, it doesn't give you anything. It just stays the same. So y is equal to 2 over 3x. Okay, let's look at number 19. It says, the graph is the solution for which inequality? Oh no, it doesn't show on mine. I'm going to have to skip that one. Let's look at 21. Here 21 says, which of the following inequalities could be the one that describes the graph below? Again, this one, I can't see the rest of the picture. You guys can probably see it on your paper, but I can't see it on mine. So let's go ahead and skip it. We're doing the odds. So it says, describe the solution of 4 is less than or equal to n plus 2 in words. So to find the solution, we need to find the n. So we need to take this plus 2 and move it to the other side because we're trying to get the n by itself. So the opposite of plus is minus. So we subtract the 2, and 4 minus 2 is 2. Then the sign stays the same because we only subtracted, and then we have n here. And then these cancel out. So this is 2 is less than or equal to n, or if we flip it around and put the n first, that means that the number is greater than or equal to 2. So all real numbers greater than or equal to 4, that is not correct. All real numbers greater than or equal to 2, there you go. That's our answer. 24 is going to be for you. So it says match the inequality to the graph. So we are doing the odds. So this is number 25. you need to notice two things. First, the first thing is this a solid or a dashed line? So because this is a solid line, that means it can be equal to. So then I am looking for all the ones that say equal to, and they all do, so we don't get to change anything. Now we also notice that the line is going down, so that means that our slope should be negative. So when we're looking at these ones, this one is a positive slope. It's a positive one. Here too, it's a positive one. So this is not our answer. Okay, now we're gonna see, is this shaded above or below the graph? So if we notice it is shaded above the graph, so then it should be the greater than sign. Okay, so when I look here, this is my less than because it makes the letter L. This is my greater than, so it's gonna be B. All right, let's try another one. This one, it looks like they attempted to make a dashed graph. Okay, it's very small, but you can kind of see it's dashed. Okay, and then it crosses through 1 right here, and this is my y-axis, so 1 on the y. So it should be y and 1, so all of them have that. It is a dashed graph, remember I said, so it shouldn't be the equal to sign. And then if we look here, it looks like it is shaded above the graph. Okay, so this is going to be greater than. So I am going to pick the greater than sign, which is answer choice A. All right, 28 is for you guys. Number 29, which ordered pair? Ooh, 29, I can't see the graph again. 30, let's do 31. Okay, Mike is on a cross-country trip and wants to drive at least 450 miles per day. So when I say at least, that means that's the least amount that I'll drive. So I am going to go further. Even though it says least, I know you guys right away want to see put less than, but that's not what it's saying. It says that the least amount that we'll take is 450. So that means we need to go over. We need to be greater than. So it has to be greater than 450. That's greater than 450. This one's greater than 450. These two say less than, so not those ones. Okay, so now we're left with C or D. Now because they say at least, that means that I'll take exactly 450. So then that means my answer should be D. So anytime it says at least or at most, that's always with the equal to sign. Number 32, I'm going to leave for you guys. Let's look at let's go ahead and pause here.